Oh shit, what's good, y'all? My bad. I was on here doing my little messages and doing my little shit, man. So I didn't really I don't know how to take this, to be honest with you, because Joe Rogan is a very big podcaster. And I mean, I know he probably wasn't nothing was probably gonna happen to him, you feel me? Um I just wanna it seems like there's a war on like content creators, if y'all don't notice. And I'm not saying this Joe Rogan thing with the Liver King is like made me be like, oh my God, they're trying to attack. No, it's just like it feels like content creators is becoming they are becoming more of a target. Like you had somebody who went and, unalived, a couple because he was getting heckled online, you know. And the dude was that situation was kind of I would say peculiar to say the least, because the dude did spend a lot of his time talking about the guy. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, you have YouTubers who are getting unalived and going to jail for life over stuff like this. You have YouTubers, models, people, Instagram influencers getting kidnapped. And it's becoming more of a common thing. What's good, y'all? It's becoming, shout out to the 20 people watching right now. If y'all could double tap the screen, everybody double tap the screen. Greg Jones, what's good? Ariana, what's good? Brando Bando, what's good? Um, I just think that content creators is having it's a dangerous time. The climate of it is dangerous. I mean, the thing with Knox Hill, the thing this with Joe Rogan, the people, there's a lot of factors that content creators didn't have to work. Like when you initially first started doing this shit, like I'm not gonna lie, I made this channel almost 10 years ago, but it's been like a couple of years since I made it active. You know how you make something and you come back to it later. It's just one of these things. It just so happened to get some traction now. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta say to my content creators, everybody, anybody, if you unboxing products, if you fucking are reviewing websites, if you have anything you're doing, be careful. Because these people could just come up out of nowhere, pop out of nowhere. If they really want to find you, they're gonna do it. Now, with my specific content creation, I'm not saying I'm safe. I'm just saying I don't feel like I talk about nobody enough for somebody to target me, because I don't really be talking about one specific person. You know what I'm saying? I even periodically go in my, how you can go to your YouTube videos and see names and just analytics. I try to make sure I don't talk about one person. Because if I do, I try to totally switch it and go somewhere else with it. You know what I'm saying? Um, all the channels who specifically focused on one subject are getting attacked, right? It's the channels that are playing it safe, kind of like my channel. This is why I don't do reactions. You feel what I'm saying? This is why I don't do reactions. This is why I don't react to movies. This is why I don't react to commercials. This is why you always hear me playing my songs in the background and not nobody else's. I just try to stay in the confines of YouTube and try to stay. What's up, Jason? Jason, I got 6,000 subscribers, man. Just made it to 6,000 subscribers. So thank you to everybody who supported me getting to this point, right? Because it's a big thing. Once the number changes, you're in a whole nother thing, right? So I appreciate that. Shout out to Jason Taylor, man. Shout out to you, man. Tell me where you watching from. I I'm making this video because I feel like content creation is under attack. And I don't think it's necessarily YouTube to blame or TikTok. Honestly, if you want to be totally honest, the last 10 years, I feel how I feel about us giving them the power with AI. Um, hold on. I'll be right back. Your cat's urine is alkaline, acidic, if there's blood present, or if it's typical.
pretty litter tells you what.
I do think that content creators are under attack. It's just, I don't know, it just seems like it's a lot easier to get caught up in shit. You know what I mean? I don't like, how can I say this, man? So I just want content creators to protect themselves, because I'm going to do the same. Um, you know, the trick is though, see, this is the thing. It depends on the content that you do. You get what I'm saying? So, for instance, man, this is for content creators. I don't want y'all to change what y'all doing, right? But niggas like Buckingham, I wouldn't be surprised if something happened to him. Certain people, I would not be surprised if something happened to. Now hear me out. Now, people on YouTube put themselves in situations where they could get hurt. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. And for those people who are deliberately putting themselves in front of a poisonous snake to get bit, be my guest. I hope you got anti-venom around. Be my motherfucking guest, right? But what I'm saying is, for my YouTube, for my subscribers, the YouTube family, whoever I talk to, like, because I don't have necessarily people that I call on, or a YouTube community. So this is my way of, like, caring about y'all and shit like that. Like, making a video and taking my time out of my night. Because I ain't gonna lie, I was about to go to sleep. But what instantly woke me up was when I saw this movie. I swear to God, I was like semi-tired. And I read the Joe Rogan and Liver King situation. And I'm like, what's up with content creators getting like it's way more like, okay, how much did content creators really get threatened? Like, or am I just catching on in this shit? Maybe, I'm gonna tell you this, maybe Joe Rogan getting a threat is like, that's kind of like the last straw for me. Like, I gotta say something about this shit. Cause it's been on my mind for a while, especially cause you got people like DJ Academics who is the opposite. He's the opposite of the shit. He's the YouTube creator who will get you dealt with because he's a bitch, because he'll call the cops. He the type of motherfucker that'll shoot you, then call the cops and say he shot at me first. He that type of motherfucker. So you got content creators who some people feel like they deserve a certain fate that many wouldn't want. I'm not gonna ever put that on somebody, but I will say these academics make it hard for somebody to believe the shit that you be saying. You feel me? So I'm not gonna sit here and act like YouTube content creators don't do stupid shit to put their lives in danger. For the people who put their lives in danger, be my guest. Y'all want to be around poisonous snakes? I hope you got anti-venom. I don't know what else to say to y'all. I'm not talking about the section of YouTube with niggas who be rock climbing and cave diving and scuba dive. Like, if you have a chance of not making it out, but that's like your job, I'm not talking about you. If you are somewhat of a political figure, you're going to offend people. I'm not talking about you. That's your stance. I'm not talking about you. Anybody that got something to do with something religiously, I'm not talking about you, because that comes with different principles. Like, you got to kind of respect what's going on. Like, I'm not trying to talk about motherfuckers neither who've been doing shit for 10,000 years, 50,000 years. I'm not doing that. It's a whole nother video. It's a whole nother fucking thing, right? That you got to break down. Then you gotta say it a certain way for YouTube. You know what I'm saying? For any platform, niggas be acting like YouTube is the fucking, you feel me? Woo, woo, woo. Like, bro, TikTok the same way, Instagram the same way, Facebook the same way. Y'all niggas be acting like these platforms be having different guidelines. They might have different guidelines for different types of content, But I'm gonna tell y'all a lot of what these niggas ain't telling you. All this shit is the same. Nigga be like, oh, I'm gonna go to this platform. The only platforms that I've heard that is like Rumble and shit like that. Or if you make your own website. You get what I'm saying? And you embed your videos when you upload them through there. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? Shamrock Freddy, what's good, man? I have no fucking idea, bro. I hope it ain't in our backyard. You know what I'm saying? Because if so, hey, then get ready because there's some niggas already here. You know what I'm saying? There's people already here. You know what I mean? Shout out Shamrock Freddy, what's good, man? Joe Rogan isn't putting himself out there to get attacked. Use the word nigga. You feel me? Joe Rogan used the word nigga and deleted the episodes. Ain't nobody forgot nigga. You use it in the term of which you felt like, well, I was telling a story and I was referencing somebody else's words. That's like somebody retweeting a racial slur and saying, well, oh, I didn't say, well, Joe Rogan, ain't nobody forgot about that shit, bro. It's been years. Spotify let you delete it. They still let your white bald head ass say shit that a lot of people don't agree with still. But hey, it is what the fuck it is. And it looked like, you know what I'm saying, China gave you a couple dollars. It looked like China gave you a couple dollars. This is all satire. It's all comedy. It's all jokes. If it's not funny to you, then bitch boo-hoo. You know what I'm saying? But don't take nothing I'm saying serious. Joe Rogan got bought out by China, nigga. It's a Chinese white guy. Anyway, man, Joe Rogan, man, he's not. It seemed like the Liver King was obsessed with Joe Rogan. And the Liver King and Joe Rogan is what I'm going to use as an example right now. So the Liver King is a crazed fan, somebody who has a confused admiration. Shout out to Nas. I've never heard somebody diss somebody so spectacular. Like he shitted on Jim. Confused admiration can come off as frustration. All right? Joe Rogan, I gotta give it to you. I don't think you did anything, to my knowledge, to piss off some Liver King guy who looks like he fucks a chick named Methany. Methany. All right? A lot of people say he's on steroids and a whole bunch of other shit. I have no idea about what the fuck the guy's on. I just know he's a big guy. Very big guy. He's a big guy, right? He's like that, right? But police arrested him because he was in Texas and I guess he was interested in meeting Joe Rogan. Crazed fan goes to the same state as somebody who's famous and wants to meet him. That's cool. That's fine. That's fine. It's not like that's an issue. It's when you look like you on drugs. It's when you don't look the best. It's when you're not in your best state. You're not trying to pay for no VIP. You're not trying to pay for a show. You're not trying to pay for an appearance. You don't even want a fucking autograph. You don't got a whole Instagram of a year just shouting this thing out, oh, I want to really meet Joe Rogan. You look high as a motherfucker in every goddamn video talking about Joe Rogan. You look like you done chopped up some white shit and put it in your nose before you talk about Joe Rogan. You look like you on steroids. Don't nobody want you to be around Joe Rogan. That's like a crack kid trying to ask for a picture with Barack Obama. Listen, nigga, I get it, you struggling, but I'm not about to take a picture with no motherfucking crackhead. I'm not about to put that on my, what the fuck, what? The fuck is we doing right now, man? What are we doing? Can anybody tell me what the fuck is going on right now in this day and age? We're living in a simulated fucking, like everybody's response is simulated and nobody is getting like what's happening. Shit like this happens, and this is why YouTube changes the guidelines. You fuck niggas, you buff meth heads is the reason why YouTube be changing the guidelines. You buff fucking meth heads are the reason why YouTube changes the guidelines. People who are swole, people who are the size of Kimbo Slice on heroin is the reason why people don't feel like they can make content safely. And YouTube is changing the motherfucking guidelines. Every time when you niggas be mething up, you niggas is changing the guidelines. One rotten apple can spoil a bunch. What the fuck do you got going on, Liver King? Why didn't you just make your content? I don't even want to look you up. Your name Liver King. And when I looked at you, I said, that's not something I want to get into. I made one mistake like that one time watching this nigga. I was watching this YouTube, and it was a YouTuber reacting to a guy on TikTok who lives in piss. All right, he lives in piss. He lives in his own piss. He takes a shower with it, and it was the worst mistake of my life. So I never wanted to look at somebody who looked like exactly what the fuck the problem is again, ever again. I did that one time, and I never want to do it again. I almost forgot about him, right? I forgot about like how the videos and this shit looked. You know what I'm saying? But I still remember it, and he scarred me, right? I didn't want that to happen again with the Liver King guy. He looked like what I thought the problem was. So I said, well, his appearance pretty much gives me the answer. And it sounds so fucked up. His appearance gave me most of the answers that I needed. The comments kind of gave me most of the answers that I needed. You know, I wasn't trying to meet somebody before I met somebody, but if you got arrested because you was trying to fuck with Joe Rogan, you got issues, buddy. You got a lot of them. Who the fuck want to see Joe Rogan that bad? Listen, I do content. I would love to meet Joe Rogan. I'm not trying to like force myself in a situation. You're trying to grape your way into like what's up, man? We gotta like what's okay, so what the fuck is going on right now? Are we not noticing that certain stories are getting pushed so certain shit can get changed too? That's the one thing that I noticed. The news, the internet, the everything that you like, usually when you see a story, I notice it's either because it's like a distraction or it serves as a distraction. It also serves as a type of like, so politicians can say, oh, this happened back in 2022, and this has been happening for the last 3 years, so we need to change the laws on this shit because it's too open right now. You just keep closing shit in. You feel me? You just keep closing it in and it can. So the one thing I don't want to happen with this case is that I don't want a law to pop up or something on the internet to change because this nigga decided to, because I'm telling you now, somebody like Joe Rogan can say something and shit'll change. He is the Taylor Swift of this shit right now. He's the Taylor Swift of like the YouTube, Spotify, podcast, interview. Like he's the Taylor Swift of this shit. Let's not get it fucked up. The last motherfucking deal was 250 million, y'all. Come on now. We're not gonna try to do Joe like that. You know, and I'm not saying that I'm not saying that I'm not saying that I'm not saying that it's right for somebody to feel that way. What's up, Random? I mean, I guess I could see why somebody would want to be Joe Rogan. Maybe he could give you opportunity or something, but you gotta think about how these people be feeling. Listen, let me tell y'all something, man. People with businesses like that, they would rather meet you doing what you do already because They want to feel safe. They want to know you're not trying to use them. They want to know you at least got a talent that you can bring. It kind of like further their dreams, which will also help you with yours. Because somebody could be so up here that it's like, bro, why would you want their job? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you just do your thing, figure out your path, and then you might be able to shoot off from there. You know what I'm saying? But trying to, do steroids and cocaine up your ass before you go meet Joe Rogan ain't the way, bro. It's just not the way. Letting ecstasy dissolve in your anal cavity before you go and meet Joe Rogan is not the way. Shooting heroin up your foot in between your pinky toe and the other toe is not the way to go. Because you look like one of them people who might be doing this shit. This is all satire. This is all comedy. This is all jokes. If you don't like it, get the fuck off my live. If you don't want to watch it, get the fuck off my live. Because this Liver King dude is nuts and he's arrested now. So it is what the fuck it is. Okay? You could have been his bodyguard. You could have been his bodyguard. You could have made it work. You could have been his bodyguard, bro. You look like the white Kimbo Slice. I'm not gonna lie. You look like Kimbo Slice, the white version on drugs. That's what you look like. I swear to God. And you look like you do a lot of hiking. You look like you do drugs and you go hiking. And you look like Kimbo Slice, the white version. You look like a white Kimbo Slice that gets high and goes hiking. That's what you look like. Do you think Joe Rogan wants to meet a white Kimbo Slice who stuffed ecstasy up his ass before he came to his interview? No, he don't. No, he don't, white boy. No, white boy. He don't. Sorry. Apologize dearly, sincerely, sincerely, bro. Come on, stop playing, bro. What's like what? Why niggas gotta be nice? It's because there's certain words you can't use on YouTube because your video. I don't give a fuck about that shit, bro. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Some niggas obviously gonna watch that shit. Okay, content creators is under attack, and I don't know necessarily how to fucking say it to you. You got Knox Hill over here getting damn near knocked off by UMG. You got motherfucking YouTubers over here unaliving fuck each other. Or you got one guy getting mad at another guy unaliving him and this girl. And then you got this fucking weird ass Liver King dude. So what the fuck is going on with YouTube? What's going on with content? Is niggas safe anymore? Listen. This is one of the few times I gotta agree with drill rappers, nigga. I'm finna spark up the tip. This is one of the few times I agree with drill rap and trap rap, nigga. What do you mean, Bolo? The fuck you think I mean, bitch? No wonder why these niggas be showing these guns and shit in the middle of the videos. Fuck with me if you want to. Outside of them having beef, obviously, right? But ain't no weird Liver King nigga finna pop up. Ain't no weird fucking Mexican nigga mad at you finna pop up. They see 25 guns in the video, they might think twice about coming to see you, buddy. Just saying. Do I agree with it? Absolutely not. Absolutely fucking not. I don't agree with people snitching on themselves. So if you a felon, or you on probation, or you out on bond, or you want some type of fucking, I don't know, like program, color code. Niggas know what I'm talking about. Color code or some shit like that. You got some prior violent crime. You don't need to be seen with no motherfucking gun, nigga. I'm serious. You made a mistake, gotta live with it. I made mistakes, I'm living with them. Guaranteed, nigga. You feel me? It is what it is. Oh, this is definitely one of the few times I agree though. Guns all in the motherfucking camera, nigga. I swear for God. Because it seems like people want to play with your time and shit. But nobody got time for motherfuckers to be coming around and have me question my safety. Bless me. I'm trying to figure out any. I haven't heard about too many other content creators. You know what I'm saying? Like something happening to them physically. This is why when these stories happen, they're huge. Uh, it was a story about a female. Maybe she was cheating. I don't know, but it was a story about a female influencer. It's just a lot that goes on, and I'm not gonna lie. That little world of female influencers, there be a lot of y'all disappearing and getting stabbed up and all that. Y'all, specifically female influencers, to be showing their ass and all that. I'm not gonna lie. There needs to be a movement of like 1950s, 1960s, where y'all need to protect yourselves more. I'm not trying to pander to y'all. I'm not listening. If y'all want to be naked, y'all been through traumatic experiences, and I'm being very serious right now. Women get touched so they feel more free later on, or that's the way that they get over their trauma. Either would be sex or sexually exploiting themselves, which makes them feel free and liberated. I'm telling you, what the fuck is going on? Women, men who are predators, listen to me closely. Women who have been through trauma, who use sex or sexual exploitation to make themselves feel liberated and free, because that's y'all way of like control. Okay, so the content people, women who do content creation, that's their way of control. Women who sell the feet pics, that's their way of control. Women who get into this shit dick down, that's a way of, I don't give a fuck how you try to slice it. That's a way of control. Psychologically, the reason why they're doing that is because they can control. They feel like they're in control. That is it. Especially if you've been through trauma, right? But people cannot have go through trauma and still contain control issues, and you still got women who freak you who ain't been through shit really. Uncle ain't touch them, daddy ain't touch them, mama ain't touch them, nothing. But they still grow up with these issues. It's because they weren't taught how to. They weren't taught how to like control wanting control. You know what I'm saying? This is where you get that spoiled brat syndrome from, and women still feel like they want to be like. Women specifically, y'all gotta start peeping the trap, because it's like you're putting yourself up on a platter almost. You get what I'm saying? I'm not trying to pander. I just want to be real right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm talking about content creators, and I instantly thought about the girl who cheated, and it instantly made me think about all the other, content creators, all these beautiful women who use their bodies to get paid. Now that's a form of control. I don't listen. Don't argue with me. That's psychological. They gonna try to make it seem like it's not. Oh, I'm just doing it for the money. Fuck these niggas. Bop, 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 bop. Even the most sophisticated hoes, escorts. You know what I'm saying? It's a form of control. Something happened. If you talk, listen, motherfucker. I've been to the strip club. I talk to these women. These women represent a lot of what's going on. You go to the strip club, you talk to these women, you sit down, you have a drink with them. You're like, nah, I'm just here just to chat. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just tip you if you talk to me. I got time today, right? These women will tell you, I've been through this, I've been through that, I've been through this, I've been through that. Now, some people will say, well, You at the strip club, women try to make you try to tear down your defenses psychologically so you can spend cash with them. Nigga, they at the strip club. They already showing their ass. Like, what the fuck? They ain't gotta really do too much. So when a woman come up and talks to you at the strip club, let's say you ain't got them nothing, you ain't bought them no drinks. Yeah, I had a female walk up to me, didn't like, nah, let's chat for a little bit. Actually stop me from doing it and talk to me. I'm like, oh, it's different. All right, what's up? You feel what I'm saying? Everybody, don't get me wrong, every woman has their approach when it comes to the strip club, when it comes to women like that in that particular lifestyle, period. Content creation, OnlyFans, anything like that. But y'all gotta be careful. Now, for women who know this lifestyle, they keep the match, they keep the gun, they keep it, you know what I'm saying? They know what they're doing. But for women who don't, who new to this shit, not true to this shit, green to this shit, not blue to this shit, you got to, you can't just be out here looking cute. And for the women who for the women who are always on the beach, we're always traveling, and they taking these pictures, and they always got their titties where you see them at. They don't got an OnlyFans. They're not selling content. They're not selling feet pics. They're not selling nothing. They just great looking women, and they got a nice little following just because they pictures and videos and whatever. They looking at y'all more because they know that y'all living normal like type lives, so they can catch y'all at the normal spot. Cause they know for sure y'all ain't really. Y'all gotta be careful, man. Be careful how you present yourself to people because everybody isn't looking at that picture to like it. I'm telling you, everybody ain't trying to double tap that shit. This is why I make the certain content that I make, to be honest with you. I've made it to where if you watch my content from 6 months ago, a year ago, you probably wouldn't want to fuck with me. You probably like, nah, he ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even, honestly, I didn't know that I'm telling you, all right, some people look like an easy target. I definitely didn't make myself look like that. You feel me? I definitely didn't make myself look like that. And I wasn't even on no gangster shit. I wasn't on none of that. It just, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying do what I did. I'm just saying find a way to make yourself not look like such an easy target. Don't have your titties out. I'm not saying you can't. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Right? Because I like titties and ass. So I don't know what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say is without putting myself in there is like y'all got to be more careful. Y'all got to be more careful because it's men out here traveling states looking for another man just because he wants to be on a show. Okay, that's cool. But what the fuck is you talking about, homie? Now you making it more. It's like when something happens, you got copycats that might want to do that shit. This is why we got to be careful what we accept and what we don't accept. And what we let people get away with and what we let people don't get away with. Sometimes you want to let people get away with shit because that's the shit that you kind of want to get away with yourself. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Huh? So I probably ain't buying what y'all selling, you know what I'm saying? That's some real shit. The main thing that I want y'all to get from this video is just to be careful when you make a content creation. I feel like I got lucky and made my content a certain way to where the nigga ain't even paying attention to be honest with you in that way. You feel me? But you got people who have 10,000 subs, 20,000 subs, and they got fans. Be careful, 50,000 subs, be careful. I see so many women with 162,000 subscribers, 97,000, 212. Y'all the ones that I'm talking about for real. The women at the midpoint, yeah, definitely. And then if you in another country, Oh, you definitely stop playing, bro. So women, y'all be careful. I ain't trying to cape. I ain't trying to pander. I ain't looking for no fans from this shit. I just really want people to genuinely be careful because I got two sisters and I got a mama, nigga. I got aunties. I got cousins. I got friends that are women that I care about that I haven't fucked that I care about. That's like them. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just be careful out here, man. About